Speaking up for what's right. Helping out when things go wrong. Raising our voices alone or together. Not just breaking news, but breaking barriers. Fighting for victory on the battlefield and on the playing field. Seeing the world through new eyes and the earth from miles above. Redefining beauty, brains, and what it really means to be queen. Making ourselves heard on stage and on screen. Showing the way in Silicon Valley and showing up for others wherever help is needed most. Not just making our mark, but making a difference. Now that's a job for a Girl Scout. Girl Scouts, preparing girls for a lifetime of leadership.
Hi everyone, I am pleased to commence the 2020 Pittsburgh Awards of Distinction presented by Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and benefiting Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania. I'm Selena Pompiani from KDKA TV and the Pittsburgh Penguins, and I am thrilled to return this year as your MC for this virtual celebration. I certainly miss the camaraderie and seeing all of you in person. We had such a great time at last year's event, but we're still going to have a pretty good time today too. And I look forward to taking you through this virtual journey and tell you all about the Girl Scout mission and women who have demonstrated the power and importance of gender equity in leadership. Even during a pandemic, Girl Scouts and women remain unstoppable. The Awards of Distinction is also an important celebration to build charitable support for Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania. Thank you to all contributors, whether individual or corporate, for making today's event a success and a year when Girl Scouts really need you the most. Throughout the program, I will have some help from local Girl Scouts with my MC responsibilities. As they introduce our speakers and honorees, they will also share highlights of their Girl Scout experience and goals for the future. Our program is full of leaders of today and tomorrow, and it will surely inspire you. To begin our program, I invite all Girl Scouts watching to join in saying the Girl Scout promise and law.
On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country,
to help people at all times,
and to live by the Girl Scout law.
I will do my best to be honest and fair,
Friendly and helpful, considerate and caring, courageous and strong, and responsible for what I say and do, and to respect myself and others.
respect authority, use resources wisely,
make the world a better place, and be a success to every Girl Scout.
Hello, my name is Sadie Troutman, and I am a junior level Girl Scout from Northwestern School District in Albion. The mission of Girl Scouts is to build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. For more than a century, Girl Scouts has worked to deliver enriching programs in an all-girl environment, preparing girls to take the lead in any path they choose. Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania serves girls in grades K through 12 across 27 counties. Please welcome the Chief Executive Officer of GSWPA, Patricia Burkhart.
Hello and welcome. I'm Pat Burkhart, CEO of Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining us for our virtual 2020 Pittsburgh Awards of Distinction. We hope to inspire you, even from a distance, about our mission, our Girl Scouts, and today's honorees who demonstrate Girl Scout values in action. While we celebrate today, we must also acknowledge pressing issues that our communities are currently facing. I want to briefly address three important points. First, how Girl Scouts has responded to the COVID-19 pandemic with adaptive programs. Second, how you can support local Girl Scout families in need. And third, our ongoing commitment to making Girl Scouts an inclusive space. With so many youth programs canceled because of this pandemic and shut down, Girl Scouts stands out as one of the few programs that is not canceled. We mobilized quickly to deliver modified activities through our Girl Scouts at Home program. Girl Scouts attended virtual summer camp, held socially distanced Girl Scout ceremonies, earned badges, and completed outdoor challenges. And not even a pandemic can stop a Girl Scout from lending a helping hand. Girl Scouts as young as 5 years old have given back to those affected by this pandemic by sewing face masks, collecting food for community pantries, and sending cookies to essential workers on the front lines. I am continually inspired by the resilience and character of our Girl Scouts and the volunteers and caregivers who support them. Girl Scouts prepares girls to take the lead. We need the best of the best at the helm, and that's only achievable by continuing to support Girl Scouts, the premier talent pipeline of future female leaders. Here's how you can help Girl Scouts today. In Western Pennsylvania, a number of Girl Scout volunteers, parents, and guardians have reported a reduction in income due to COVID-19, such as layoffs and furloughs. We are here to help support one another. In response to the economic crisis, we have expanded our financial assistance fund to include Girl Scout families affected by the pandemic. If you have experienced a hardship, there is a link on this website to learn more about our financial assistance program. However, if it is within your ability, I invite you to consider a charitable gift to our financial assistance fund today by clicking the donate button on the website or by a check mailed to our address listed. Your donation of any amount will help to keep our adaptive programming accessible to every Girl Scout family, regardless of financial circumstances. If you have already donated, thank you. Finally, upon this public health crisis backdrop, has been a surge of momentum for social justice to dismantle centuries of systemic racism. At Girl Scouts, we have a long tradition of diversity and inclusion, but we cannot rest on our history as change makers because racism and discrimination continue to harm people and communities today. We reaffirm our commitment as a welcoming space that values people of all abilities and racial, social, and economic backgrounds. Girl Scouts of the USA recently announced a nonpartisan anti-racism pledge. I invite you to read and consider signing that pledge today by clicking the link on this website. We must all work together to build an inclusive, vibrant, and anti-racist society and support Girl Scouts as they raise their voices for the issues that are important to them. This celebration shows just that. What is possible when we come together as a society to support female leaders at every age and of all backgrounds. Thank you for your support of Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania. Your advocacy and generosity will keep us going strong in this pivotal year and toward a brighter future together.
My name is Zoe Wise, and I'm a Girl Scout Gold Award alum. I graduated from Lincoln Park Performing Arts Charter School and am now a sophomore at Chatham University, studying human biology. My Gold Award project focused on education about health and wellness practices, including exercise, self-care, staying hydrated, and of course, stress management. I never realized how important this project topic would be living as a college student during a pandemic. Likewise, the mission of Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield is to create a remarkable health experience, freeing people to be their best. The 2020 honorary chair of today's event, Melissa Anderson, is the Vice President, Chief Risk, Audit, and Compliance Officer at Highmark Health. As a Girl Scout alum herself, Melissa applied all her lessons from Girl Scouts about leadership, financial literacy, community engagement, and healthy living in her career today. Please welcome our 2020 honorary chair, Melissa Anderson.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania's virtual Pittsburgh Awards of Distinction. My name is Melissa Anderson, Executive Vice President, Chief Risk, Audit, and Compliance Officer for Highmark Health, and I am thrilled to be your 2020 honorary chair. As the 2020 presenting sponsor, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield is proud to be part of what we're doing here today. At Highmark, we're committed to giving back to, investing in, and strengthening our communities. My organization's vision is a world where everyone embraces health. The Girl Scouts have no limits either. as they are focused on building girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. We gather today virtually to celebrate 2020 Women of Distinction, Corporations of Distinction, and the Girl Scout honorees. They represent the best of our current and aspiring leaders whose achievements are vital assets in this new era and whose community-centric values emulate those of Girl Scouts. As a proud Girl Scout alum myself, I thank you for your support of their mission. They are indeed a talent pipeline for the next generation of female leaders. When I was first asked to host this event, I immediately called my mom. A day or two later, she stopped over to visit and brought a few treasures from my glory days. My mom was a Girl Scout leader, and her mother was a Girl Scout leader, so we all shared that scouting experience. Mom and I spent time reminiscing of our days at Camp Henry Kaufman, the crafting we did, the overall positive experience that Girl Scouting had on our lives. In closing, I want to say thank you to everyone who made today's event possible in support of Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania, particularly this year, when they need your support more than ever. Thank you to our sponsors and advertisers, our donors, our MC, Selena Pompiani from KDKA and the Pittsburgh Penguins, and of course, the women of our 2020 Honorary Committee, which I've had the honor and privilege of working with in these ever-changing times. These women were always up for the challenge and were decisive in setting direction. It's no secret that representation of diverse women in leadership yields positive outcomes for business and society. More than anything, this public health crisis has proven the need for excellent leaders across all sectors. We are interconnected, and we depend on one another. As you can see here today, with this wonderful event, even a pandemic can't stop hardworking Girl Scouts.
Thank you so much, Melissa. And just as Melissa shared her Girl Scout experiences, many Girl Scout alum will fondly recall their Girl Scout memories, from building their first campfire to bigger life-changing moments. Can you remember a moment in your life that changed you forever? At this celebration last year, we welcomed a keynote speaker, Dr. Joanne Deek. Dr. Deek is an acclaimed educator and author on developmental psychology. Her research affirms that girls thrive in an all-girl environment like Girl Scouts, where they have the support of peers and mentors to take healthy risks and grow. She also spoke about the idea of life-changing moments. So enjoy this highlight from her keynote address.
So a famous psychologist said this: every interaction a child has during the course of a day influences the adult that that child will become. Yes, it was me that said that. And this excites me and scares me. In my book, I talk about crucible events. These are things that forge you. The death of my father when I was 14. Every minute of my life has been impacted by that in very positive ways and very negative ways. We know that events are crucible. But here's the part that gets me. I also write about crucible moments. This is just a moment in time. Somebody gives you a look, somebody says a few words to you, and we don't know which ones stick. I call them stickies. We don't know which ones stick, and they change you forever. 40 years in this business, I can tell you that every girl and every woman that I have talked to has gone back to a crucible moment in their life. And it's usually some adult, or negatively, some peer on social media these days, but it's usually some adult that has moved them to their greatest heights, just by smiling at the right time or saying something. These crucible moments, you can't know when they're happening in the child in front of you. Keep that in mind. Every look that you give them, everything that comes out of your mouth, has the potential to stay in there forever. There's a little thing that looks like a hook in your brain called the hippocampus, and that's where long-term memory is. And once something goes in the hippocampus, it stays there forever. Can you think of something that was a moment in your life that changed you and is still there?
It is an incredible responsibility for Girl Scout volunteers, parents, guardians, and staff to make sure that a Girl Scouts crucible moments are positive and bolster them in their personal leadership journeys. Many of us can perhaps point to our own crucible moment during the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. It has forced us to closely examine our priorities, our work-life balance, and the institutions that support our communities. Through it all, we must keep children and teens a priority. The Girl Scouts at Home program has kept girls engaged through virtual, self-guided, and family-oriented activities. Girl Scouts work to ensure that this challenging year would be met with creative solutions and positive Girl Scout memories. Let's take a look at what Girl Scouts have been up to this year so far.
Together.
Wow, it makes my day to see Girl Scouts in action and having fun, especially right now. If you need something to brighten your day, look no further than a treat from the Girl Scout Magnet Sale. This is the fall product program for Girl Scouts and features magazines, it features nuts and delicious candy. Magnut is a girl-led business, and every purchase helps Girl Scouts earn money to fund their fun. Magnut might be the better kept secret next to the Girl Scout cookie program, which usually kicks off in January. But after meeting one of our Girl Scout business bosses, it won't stay a secret for long. Let's hear what she has to say about this year's tasty lineup.
Hello, my name is Nevaeh Morton, and I am a junior Girl Scout from Stowe Rocks School District in McKees Rocks. I invite you to help my Girl Scout troop and other local troops to fund our activities this year by supporting the Magnet program. There is a link to our online sale on this event's website where you can buy magazines and Girl Scout branded nuts and candies. There are too many great treats to name. If you want to support Girl Scouts but skip the snacks, donate a treat instead to the military through Operation Sweet Appreciation to thank them for their service. Items will be delivered to you the week of November 9 through 12, and plenty of time for winter holidays. Treat your colleagues and loved ones, and of course treat yourself. Thank you for supporting the Girl Scout Magnet program.
Thank you for that great sales pitch. After today's program, check out the online Magnet sale right now on this event website, and you could place your order today. And we thank you for your support of Girl Scouts in any way, whether supporting a product program, making a personal donation, or being a corporate sponsor. Thank you so much to the following companies for your sponsorship of today's event. Our presenting sponsor, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Our platinum sponsors, PNC Bank, UPMC, and UPMC Health Plan. Our gold sponsor, Geico. Our silver sponsor, 84 Lumber and Nemacolin Woodlands Resort. Our bronze sponsors, Alco Parking, BNY Mellon, Chip Ganassi Racing, Gateway Financial, JP Morgan Chase & Company, Coppers, My Benefit Advisor, Pittsburgh Magazine, and the Pittsburgh Penguins. And our supporter sponsors, BDO USA, Buchanan Ingersoll and Rooney, Mayor Dussel, Next Pittsburgh, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Reed Smith, and the University of Pittsburgh. A thank you also to the companies and individuals who purchased a virtual advertisement or donated in lieu of an event ticket or table, especially our 2020 honorary committee. Thank you to Lynn Banaszak, Barbara Barnes, Patty Beeson, Betsy Benson, Lisa Birmingham, Maris Bondi Dower, Terry Bone, Marita Bryant, Jennifer Balana Ridgely, Andrea Corelli, Doris Carson Williams, Yvonne Cook, Leslie Davis, Linda DiGiulio, Sylvia Diaz, Jessica Gallardini, Diane Holder, Dawn Keyser, Victoria Cush, Karen Larimer, BJ Lieber, Alexis Miller, Alan Roth, Casey Ryan, Elizabeth Santina, Tracy Sala, Janera Solomon, Betsy Tatey, Jen Toscano, Christy Elfelman, Bonnie Van Kirk, Bethany Wagner, Latasha Wilson-Bacht, and Penny Zacharias. This group of women under Honorary Chair Melissa Anderson's leadership together helped to raise more than $186,000 in support of Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania. Congratulations, and we thank you so much for your generous support. We will now begin the awards portion of today's event. My introductions today will be brief, but please visit the website to enjoy the full bios of all of our honorees. Their accomplishments and leadership journeys are truly extraordinary. Our first two awards honor local Gold Award recipients for their exceptional projects. The Gold Award is the highest achievement in Girl Scouts and is centered around a sustainable take action project. Unlike a typical service project like a one-day park cleanup, the goal of a Gold Award project is to identify the root of an issue and create lasting impact. The typical Gold Award projects takes a minimum of 80 hours to complete. 80 hours! So let's learn about what it means to go gold at Girl Scouts.
The lost cause. The ignored.
The impossible.
Meet your match. A Gold Award Girl Scout identifies a big problem, creates a project, and takes the steps to solve that problem.
We stand out because we stand for more. Gold Award Girl Scouts don't just change the world for the better, we change it for good.
Our first honoree has earned her mark of the truly remarkable with her Gold Award project to educate about and prevent concussions. The Girl Scout of Distinction is awarded to one Gold Award Girl Scout from Western Pennsylvania each year whose project is exceptional in terms of community impact and sustainability. Miranda Johns, a recent graduate of Bethel Park High School, designed and led a seminar of series on concussion awareness and prevention. This is definitely a very important issue, especially in the athletic community. She also built a website about the subject and produced digital flyers for her local library. Miranda's school has committed to continuing the concussion awareness program after her graduation. Let's congratulate our 2020 Girl Scout of Distinction, Miranda Johns.
Hi, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Miranda Johns and I am the recipient of the 2020 Girl Scout of Distinction Award. I am very honored to be selected and I would like to thank the council for their consideration. My Gold Award is based on concussion awareness and prevention because I have sustained 4 concussions in my lifetime, leaving me with post-concussion syndrome. I wanted to bring awareness about concussions because I felt as if it was a topic that was not typically mentioned in sports safety, and I felt as if I was making a difference to someone, giving them the information and knowledge they need to know about the effects of concussions, and potentially even preventing them from the constant headaches, dizziness, and blurred vision, which are all things that I experience to this day. This led me to want to be an optometrist. After months of vision therapy, I found my passion to help others who were like me, and being an optometrist will allow me to help those with visionary issues. Advice that I would give to Girl Scouts today is to keep going. Some girls may leave your troop, but these people will end up being some of your best friends. It is such an honor to talk today about achieving my Gold Award, and I really recommend you achieving yours. Girl Scouts has made me a better person, a better member of my community, and a better friend. I am so thankful for everything Girl Scouts has done for me. Thank you, Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania. Thank you for everything, and I'm so honored to accept this award.
Congratulations again, Miranda. Girl Scouts knows the importance of giving back and helping others. The Girl Scout Humanitarian is an award given to one Gold Award recipient each year whose project is exceptional in terms of promoting the welfare of others. Clara Matthews, a recent graduate of Seneca Valley High School, was diagnosed at age 13 with celiac disease, an autoimmune disorder where you could not digest gluten. She wanted to create a community of support for people like her and also to build awareness since 80% of Americans are not properly diagnosed. Clara took initiative and led Pittsburgh's first gluten-free expo. Hundreds of people attended to sample gluten-free products and even health technology like devices that can detect cross-contamination. For her work to improve the quality of life for the many people living with this disease, please congratulate Clara Matthews, our 2020 Girl Scout Humanitarian.
My name is Clara Matthews, and I am honored to be the recipient of the 2020 Girl Scout Humanitarian Award. For my Gold Award project, I decided to organize the first gluten-free expo in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This event has a special place in my heart because 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with celiac disease. For those that don't know, celiac disease is an autoimmune disorder that occurs when the body reacts abnormally to gluten, a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye. After my diagnosis, it was difficult to find foods that I actually enjoyed eating. So the goal of my project was to educate people about celiac disease, as well as provide a variety of safe foods from both national and local companies. The most rewarding part of my experience was hearing the stories of people that attended. Specifically, one little girl came up to me and said, "I have to eat gluten-free and I can eat everything here." Knowing that many people felt the same way made all of the time spent planning the event worth it. I would have to say that helping others is definitely one of my favorite parts of Girl Scouts. One piece of advice that I would offer Girl Scouts today is to stick with it. It really is worth it in the end. Many people will quit. I know I was one of the last girls in my troop, but I believe that Girl Scouts has been one of the most valuable experiences I have ever had. Lastly, I would like to thank Girl Scouts of Western Pennsylvania for providing me with so many opportunities in my time in Girl Scouts, as well as with this award, and my parents for always motivating me to achieve my goals, especially my mother, who was also my troop leader, for staying in Girl Scouts with me. Thank you.
Congratulations again to Miranda and Clara. They will each receive a $500 educational award to support their college paths. Additionally, we celebrate 3 Gold Award Girl Scouts who earned honorable mentions. Madison Messina from Elizabeth Forward High School for creating a medical equipment lending closet at her church. Megan Schischler from Greensburg-Salem High School for teaching elementary school children the basics of money management. And Paige Merriweather from Keystone Oaks High School for developing a peer mentoring program at her school. Congratulations to all of our Girl Scout honorees. Next, our 2020 Corporation of Distinction Duquesne Light Company has generously supported Girl Scouts and numerous charities across its 140-year history. Duquesne Light's commitment to STEM education and workforce development remains strong, including its support of Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania. Since 2012, Duquesne Light has proudly contributed nearly $80,000 to Girl Scouts to support their STEM and leadership programs and more than $1.3 million to local nonprofits overall. Congratulations to our 2020 Corporation of Distinction Duquesne Light Company.
Hi everyone, my name is Katie Davis and I'm the Vice President of External Affairs for Duquesne Light Company. And on behalf of the entire Duquesne Light family, thank you so much for this incredible honor. A core part of who we are as a company is helping our communities thrive. So we greatly appreciate the recognition of the hard work of our company and of our employees. And on a more personal note, for me, this means so much because the Girl Scouts has been a huge part of my life growing up. I remember the first time I became a daisy in kindergarten. I remember when I earned my silver award and am now a life member of the Girl Scouts. And some of my fondest memories are being part of Girl Scout Day Camp with my camp name Starburst and then getting to be a camp counselor there. We just had some of the best times. And the Girl Scouts really help our girls become leaders. And at Duquesne Light Company, that's been a huge part of who we are, and a core principle for us is helping our female employees grow both professionally and personally. And we really believe that this support starts with our youth. starts with our girls to show them the opportunities that they have in their lives, especially around STEM education, and showing them what they can accomplish in science, technology, engineering, and math. And so we have greatly appreciated the work that the Girl Scouts has been doing for our entire community and are proud to be able to partner with you. So again, on behalf of the entire Duquesne Light family, thank you so much for this honor.
Thank you again, Duquesne Light, for your continued work in the community. We now begin with our Women of Distinction Awards. These women honored today have been chosen for their accomplishments in their respective fields and for serving as role models for Girl Scouts today. They have broken barriers for women, paving the way for gender equity in the workplace for future generations. But don't take it from me. I'm going to turn it over to some current Girl Scouts to introduce our Women of Distinction. Let's see how the career paths of our female leaders of today inspire the female leaders of tomorrow.
Hello, my name is Nina Haddock, and I am a Girl Scout ambassador from Taylor Ordergeist High School in Pittsburgh. Because of Girl Scouts, I have the confidence to turn my ideas into action. In fact, I'm designing my own product to turn record albums into customized keepsake art. Our 2020 Women of Distinction in Entrepreneurship, Rhonda Carson Leach, has a quarter century of experience in helping groups and individuals to achieve their personal and business goals. As the Senior Program Director for the Institute for Entrepreneurial Excellence at the University of Pittsburgh, she helps everyone from CEOs to family-run small businesses to take their model to the next level. She also developed the urban and community entrepreneurship component to address the unique needs of urban startups. Congratulations to our 2020 Women of Distinction Entrepreneurship, Rhonda Carson Leach.
Hello, my name is Rhonda Carson Leach, and I am Senior Program Director with the Institute for Entrepreneurial Excellence with the University of Pittsburgh. You know, my earliest recollection of leadership was from my mother. My mother was an entrepreneur. And going back 40, 45 years ago, I didn't even know what that was. But knowing that she put others first, that she helped to inspire people, that she helped to really own herself, that to me was the earliest information that I could gain from leadership. If I were to leave a couple of points for my young ladies on their leadership journey, I would tell them to be persistent, to not give up, to don't stop. If you knock on one door and it doesn't open, keep knocking on several other doors until someone does give you that opportunity. So be persistent, don't stop. Also be an advocate. Be an advocate for others. Obviously you're going to be one for yourself, but be an advocate for others, for those who can't always speak for themselves, who always, or sometimes maybe the underdogs that don't get an opportunity to really shine. So you be an advocate for them. That's what true leadership is all about. And as I would leave you with these words of my mother, she would always say to me that good, better, best, to never let it rest until your good becomes better and your better becomes best. I hope that you'll take something from this, run with it, and be successful in your leadership journey.
My name is Megan Schister, and I am a Gold Award Girl Scout alum. I graduated from Greensburg-Salem High School and am currently attending the University of Akron and studying accounting. My Gold Award project was called Operation Money Management 101 for Kids. Financial literacy is one of the key skills that Girl Scouts learn as young as kindergarten, as they set goals for the iconic Girl Scout cookie program. I wanted to share similar lessons with local elementary school children so that they can take charge of their own financial futures. Melissa Dunn knows that giving back goes hand in hand with good financial decisions. As the Executive Director of PPG Foundation and Corporate Global Social Responsibility, she leads critical strategies in grant making and programs that invest in one of our most precious resources, communities. Please join me in celebrating our 2020 Woman of Distinction in Business and Finance, Melissa Dunn.
Hi, I'm Melissa Dunn, and I'm the Executive Director of the PPG Foundation and Global Corporate Social Responsibility. Thank you, Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania. I am honored and humbled to be named a 2020 Woman of Distinction. And I also want to congratulate all of the other women who are being celebrated here today. You are an amazingly talented group of women, and I'm inspired by your accomplishments, and I'm honored to be joining you. When I talk to young women, I give the advice that I followed, which is to always be open to new opportunities. Say yes. You never know where the opportunity may take you. I also spent a couple of years volunteering as a Girl Scout leader, and it was such a rewarding opportunity to help those young girls to learn, to grow, to explore new things. And one other thing I'd like to share. We are all taught to give. Give back to your community, give back to Girl Scouts. And while that is absolutely important and rewarding, I want you to also be a receiver of your gifts. And what I mean by that is when someone offers you something, whether it's a physical gift, a compliment, a kind word, receive it. So, for example, as women, we may get a compliment. You look nice today. And what we tend to do is make excuses. This old dress, I pulled it out of the back of the closet. But I want to encourage you to get into the habit of receiving your gifts, whether it's a compliment or a physical gift, because you're worth it, because you deserve it. You are a phenomenal group of young girls deserving of every gift you get, and I applaud your dedication to the Girl Scouts and also to yourselves. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Chessa Henderson, and I'm a cadet Girl Scout from Washington Park Elementary School. In any career, not only do you need to master your subject area, but you must also be able to effectively communicate information and advocate for what's right. This is especially important in the field of law. I do love public speaking. I think I may need to earn my Democracy for Girl Scout Cadet badge this year. I think our 2020 Woman of Distinction in Law, Carolyn Duronio, became a leading expert in education, nonprofit, and charity law during her 35th year career at Reed Smith LLP, and she joined Highmark Health in 2020 as General Counsel. Please congratulate our 2020 Woman of Distinction in Law, Carolyn Duronio.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Duronio, and I'm the General Counsel of Highmark Health. I am tremendously honored to be selected by Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania as the 2020 Woman of Distinction in Law. We were asked to provide advice to the Girl Scouts of today with respect to their leadership journey. Like any good lawyer, I'm going to cite to precedent, because a speech by President Theodore Roosevelt, known as the In the Arena speech, resonates with me on this topic. In the speech, President Roosevelt said, and recognizing this event, I've changed the gender references, "It is not the critic who counts, not the woman who points out how the strong woman stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the woman who is actually in the arena, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who at best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if she fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that her place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. So my advice is not to be the critic, but rather to be the woman in the arena, because whether you succeed or come up a little short, the experience is so much more fulfilling. Thank you, and thank you to Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania.
Hello, my name is Rita Smith, and I am a Gold Award Girl Scout alum. I graduated from Deer Lakes High School, and I am now studying secondary social studies education at Duquesne University. My Gold Award project helped college-bound high school students go through the application process with confidence. I covered everything from researching schools that meet their needs to navigating financial aid red tape. Those skills of research and knowing how to navigate a complex system translate well into a career in government. Our 2020 Woman of Distinction in Public Service, Judge Joy Flowers Conti, has excelled in her legal and judicial career and currently serves as a U.S. Senior District Judge. A Girl Scout alum, Judge Conti has clearly upheld the Girl Scout promise to serve her country. Congratulations to our 2020 Woman of Distinction in Public Service, Judge Joy Flowers Conti.
Hello, my name is Joy Flowers Conti, and it is a great honor for me to accept the 2020 Woman of Distinction in Public Service Award from Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania. It is particularly poignant for me to receive this award because I was a Brownie and a Girl Scout. I have many fond memories of how much I learned through my activities as a Girl Scout. I was fortunate to be in Europe. My father was stationed in Europe when I was growing up. He was in the military, and I had the opportunity to spend a week at our chalet in Switzerland and then to attend a jamboree in Salisbury, England, and met Girl Scouts from around the world. And that was a life-informing experience because it helped me to understand the importance of interacting with people of all nations, of all walks in life, and to have a lifelong interest in learning. And that kind of experience has stood with me well and put me on the path to becoming a federal judge and being able to participate in public service on that level. So thank you so much. It's a great honor for me.
Hello, my name is Asia Bryan, and I'm a senior Girl Scout from SciTech. I like hands-on STEM projects like in biology. One time, we examined bacteria in different parts of the school. Drinking fountains and shoes had a lot of germs. Being a Girl Scout has helped me to explore different career paths and see my skills and interests become part of my job. When I grow up, I want to be a college math professor. Our 2020 Woman of Distinction in STEM, Dawn Hickton, is a trailblazer for women in her field. In her current executive role at Jacobs, Dawn leads several corporate teams, including government and international relations. Their Critical Mission Solution business unit provides cybersecurity and other tech solutions for government and aerospace, automotive, and telecom customers. Congratulations to our 2020 Women of Distinction in STEM, Dawn Hickton.
Hello, I'm Dawn Hickton, Executive Vice President and the Chief Operating Officer for Critical Mission Solutions with Jacobs, a global solutions provider where our teams work on wonderful scientific and engineering projects from cybersecurity to also working with NASA as we are working to engineer the spaceship Artemis to take the first woman to the moon. And with that background, I'd like to sincerely thank Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania for the great honor of being recognized as a 2020 Woman of Distinction for STEM. This award is very meaningful to me, not only because it recognizes the work I've done throughout my career, but especially because it shows increased recognition of the importance of STEM education. I myself was a Girl Scout growing up in Western New York. Someone once asked me, what piece of advice would you give your younger self? Well, you should know it's okay to take risks and it's okay to fail. And don't criticize other people who take risks and fail, because we can learn from their successes and failures also. Because remember, sometimes it takes an overwhelming breakdown to have an amazing breakthrough. I'm proud to be a result of that mission of Girl Scouts Western PA, and I thank you for the honor for this award.
Hello, my name is Julia Kishati, and I'm a Gold Award Girl Scout alum. I graduated from Bishop Guilfoyle Catholic High School in Altoona, and I'm now studying psychology at St. Mary's College. For my Gold Award project, I created a grotto on my high school property for meditation and prayer. It took 3.5 years, but what was once an unused plot of land is now a serene place for students and the public to center themselves and go forth with peace. Our 2020 Woman of Distinction in Nonprofit and Education, Dr. Valerie Kinlock, also seeks to address gaps in community needs through scholarship. She has authored numerous books on race, place, literacy, and equity, as well as service learning and community engagement. Her most recent co-edited book focuses on the intersection of race, justice, and advocacy in literacy instruction. Please congratulate our 2020 Woman of Distinction in Nonprofit and Education, Dr. Valerie Kinlock.
I am Valerie Kinlock, the Renee and Richard Goldman Dean of the School of Education at the University of Pittsburgh. And it brings me great pleasure to know that I am one of the recipients of a 2020 Woman of Distinction Award presented by Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania. Thank you for this honor. When I think about my leadership journey, I have to start that conversation by going all the way back home to Charleston, South Carolina, where I was born, raised, where I attended school, and where I return to every time I get an opportunity to. In Charleston, I learned the value of working for educational equity and social equality with and for other people. I also learned the importance of standing strong in your convictions that you can do and be anything, anyone that you put your mind to with help from others. And so today, I want to end here. I want to offer you these words. As girls and women, stand strong in your conviction, believe that you are able to do anything, and conquer your dreams as you pursue excellence and equity in the world. From me to you, thank you for this award.
Hello, my name is Janaea Tomlin, and I'm a cadet Girl Scout from Pittsburgh Kappa. I know the importance of lending a helping hand as a Girl Scout. One of my service projects was feeding the homeless at a local community kitchen. When I grow up, I want to be a singer and use my talent to bring joy to people. Our 2020 Woman of Distinction in Healthcare, Therese LaValle, has devoted her career to the support of families, especially for children and teens. As a director of Highmark Care in Place, she leads her strategies, services, and programs to support grieving children and families who have endured a loss. As a licensed psychologist of 28 years, Therese has helped so many families heal, letting them know that they are not alone in their experience and feelings. Congratulations to our 2020 Woman of Distinction in Healthcare, Therese LaValle.
Good morning. I'm so honored to be here today to be recognized as a 2020 Woman of Distinction in the category of healthcare by Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania. I'm even more honored that I was nominated by my good friend, Andrea Corelli, a woman whose passion, courage, and perseverance I deeply admire. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania. And thank you, Honorary Chairwoman Melissa Anderson. The essence of my leadership can be summed up in the value instilled in me by my parents, which was, no matter what you do, give it your all and always do your best. So my advice for young women today can be captured in the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. If a man or woman is called to be a street sweeper, he or she should sweep the streets, even as Michelangelo painted, Beethoven composed music, and Shakespeare wrote poetry. He or she should sweep the streets so well that hosts of heaven and earth will pause to say, "Here lived a great street sweeper who lived his or her life well." Thank you again for this honor, and congratulations to all of the other women being recognized here today.
My name is Juliet Langley, and I am a Gold Award Girl Scout alum. I graduated from Peters Township High School and am currently attending the University of Notre Dame and studying neuroscience. For my Gold Award project, Sensational Science Camp for Girls, I affirm that girls deserve a place in every discipline, including STEM classes and STEM careers. Science is all about discovering the truth and applying that knowledge to improve our lives. In much the same way, journalism is about fact-finding and sharing that with the public so we can better understand the world around us. Sally Wiggin brought news to life in her 39-year career on air with the WTAE-TV. Her reporting was full of passion, integrity, and humor, and she has been rightly named a history maker by the Heinz History Center. Please join me in celebrating our 2020 Women of Distinction in Communications and Multimedia, Sally Wiggin.
Thank you so much to Girl Scouts of Western Pennsylvania and to the organizers of this luncheon for pulling off a program in the midst of a global pandemic. Girl Scouts of the USA has changed dramatically since I was a Girl Scout growing up in a New England home in the midst of the segregated South. There weren't any people of color in our troop, and the badges consisted of homemaking and camping. Having emceed several of these luncheons, I could see the opportunities now offered Girl Scouts are life-affirming and so varied. In fact, maybe some of the resilience I learned when I was a Girl Scout helped me on my career path, which was really strange. I was getting a master's in Asian Studies when I decided I wanted to be a sports reporter. So without a lick of academic training in communications, in 3 short years, I was able to get a job at WTAE in 1980 and eventually became a host of their football specials. So my message to Girl Scouts of today is be prepared as you were taught to accept the challenges of this world during one of its most challenging times. Thank you.
Thank you to our Girl Scouts and congratulations to our 2020 Women of Distinction and all honorees today. If you are inspired by all that you have seen during today's virtual program, and if you want to get involved with Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania, please visit gswpa.org to learn more. You can encourage a child or teen in your life to join Girl Scouts, become a volunteer, donate, or offer a Girl Scout program at your place of work. Again, that is gswpa.org. The Girl Scout mission to build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place is only made possible by thousands of parents, volunteers, and donors like you. And of course, I hope that you will join us again for the 2021 Pittsburgh Awards of Distinction. I had so much fun last year being with all of you in person, so I'm looking forward to next year. And I'm excited to officially announce the date and leadership of the 2021 event. While this year's celebration was delayed because of the onset of the pandemic, we will return to our traditional event timing in May. So mark your calendars right now. Next year's event will take place on Friday, May 21st, 2021, with plans to return to the Omni William Penn Hotel Grand Ballroom if it is safe to do so. And I am so honored to also announce our 2021 honorary chair, Diane Holder. Diane is the Executive Vice President and President of the UPMC Insurance Services Division and President and CEO of UPMC Health Plan. So we are so honored to have her next year and lead our fundraising efforts. Thank you so much again for joining us from your offices or homes or wherever you are today, and to celebrate this year's Pittsburgh Awards of Distinction to benefit Girl Scouts of Western Pennsylvania and to honor so many remarkable female leaders. And thank you to our honorary chair, Melissa Anderson, our honorary committee, our 2020 presenting sponsor, Highmark, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and all sponsors and supporters. And thank you for believing in the power of potential of every Girl Scout. And thank you so much for having me today. Can't wait to see you all next year in person.